Inshallah, I'm going to be in Bosnia. Yes, yes, yes. When I said yes, means yes. And the young people from the academy, come on. I'm going to be in Bosnia. Inshallah. Because on the 11th, it is the 30th anniversary of the genocide and the ethnic cleansing of a nation which is highly civilized, highly cultured, highly believers. And we were the Srebrenica flower. Let me take you back, because since we are in the move of celebration, I'm interested in those group of young people with me. I'll invest in them. If you don't invest in them, you are a failure. Mosques, community organization, and organization, you are failures. And at the beginning of the 14th century, somebody called Mansa Abu Bakr from Mali discovered America at the beginning of 14th century. But we only know the one who discovered America in the 15th century, and his name is Christopher Columbus. But we don't know Abu Bakr, who went from Mali, because we are ignorant, because we don't teach history, because we build walls, not we build people. We are ignorant because we do not present Islam as Islam is the religion of humanity, not the religion of Muslims, not the religion of Arabs, not the religion of Asian or Pakistani or Indian, Bangladesh or any group, because we are ignorant Muslims. This ethnic cleansing and genocide going on and on and on to the native individuals in Canada, by whom? To the native individual in America, by whom? To the native individual in Africa, by whom? In Belgium, in Congo, the Belgian killed 10 million people. But we don't know, because we don't want to know, because we are very interested of our special group interest. It's very serious. In Algeria, 10 million by the French, highly civilized nations, having a museum to put the skulls of what they killed in their own countries. We don't know our history. We don't know our Islam. Our Islam is not hifz. It is what do you mean by hifz? Our Islam is not building bricks and walls of a mosque. What do you mean by changing the people who come to the mosque? Our Islam is about telling a humanity. Quran does not belong to Muslims, it belongs to humanity. Surah, Sirah, and Sunnah does not belong to the Muslims, it belongs to humanity. But we do not teach humanity because we don't have the basic principles of the character and the quality of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. إنما بعثت لأتمم مكارم الأخلاق. I've been sent for the fulfillment of the best of mankind, of the best of mankind. Look at our manners as mosque leaders, as community leaders, as organizational leaders. We backbite, we scandalmonger, we hate, we talk about one another. We don't bring people together. That's why people like this will never represent Islam. Look at our fashion, our broken trousers, our belly button sisters, our back was not actually, you can see the back of the man and the back of the woman. And we call ourselves the new hijab, the new hairstyle of the brothers. What is this? What is this that we are talking about? We should celebrate Islam in action, not Islam and rehearsing only. Not Islam in code of dress only, Islam in manner, Islam in akhlaq, Islam in action and in etiquette. This is Islam. Not to be look like somebody else. Look at yourself as a Muslim and as a leader and as a community worker and as a servant. This was where the Prophet ﷺ was the servant of humanity, and he told Jibreel, put me among this miskin, with the amongst the people who say that we are. So what? The devil only can say we are. And this is the message. Those people with me, in the good old days, Europe used to follow the fashion of Muslims. Europe used to follow, there was no America at that time. Europe was to follow the education of Muslims, the language of Muslims, the Arabic language, which most of us do not understand. The language of Quran, the language of Sunnah, the language of Hadith, the language of Sirah, the language of Sharia, the language of Fiqh, and we're still calling ourselves scholars. Scholars of what? Scholars of what? If we don't understand the language of Allah, which put on this educational system in the book of Allah, we're not scholars. I'm talking seriously, because my age is passing. Nothing more left for me to live. But I cannot live and afford to live and just rubbing your shoulder and give you a smile. Not anymore. Alas, gone. Gone. Not anymore. If you are responsible for a mosque, you have to make those people the future leaders, not of a community, not of a society, not of organization, but of humanity. And you mothers, don't bring chicken. Don't bring chicken. Don't bring chicken. You are the mothers like Khadija, Aisha, Fatima, Salama, and the first mother of Islam. What was her name? Sumayya. She was not a man. She was a woman who stood like hundreds of men and said, enough is enough. I cannot take it anymore. It's a time now while we celebrate your presence here. I will challenge you on the future of those people. If you don't with your authority, if you don't with your money in the mosques and the community center, make them the leaders of humanity. Quran and Islam is a religion of knowledge. Knowledge. And one of the first creation of Allah being created is the qalam, which is the pen. They created it after water, after the throne of Allah. And he told the pen, write. Write. That means knowledge, means education, means teaching. Who amongst us, as mosques or community centers or Islamic centers, invest in research, invest in history? Writing history, we always read history which is being written to us by others. Like this man who discovered America 150 years before Columbus. Nobody knows him. And nobody will know him. All these genocides and ethnic cleansing in Bosnia, Drina River in the 40s. In Rohingya, every few years it's happening. In China, what we call it, the Uyghur, hundreds and hundreds of years it's happening. The Arakan and others. It's happening and happening and happening. But we still are not aware, actually, that it was happening, is happening, and it will be happening. Unless we educate them, unless we make them our future, we are failure. And we cannot represent Islam. Islam is not about nice speeches, bayan. Islam is about patience, perseverance, and actions. Prophet ﷺ, for a month, and after a month, after the month, never ate any cooked food in his house or his room. As Aisha was saying, يا ابن الهلال بعد الهلال بعد الهلال ولا ناكل إلا الماء الأسودين التمر. For 3 months, only water and the cheap date, not the Palestinian date. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm not going to joke anymore with you people. I cannot afford to see us looking like others. They are taking us foot by foot, step by step, and we're following them blindly. When they go to a hole in a cave, we follow them blindly. Follow them blindly. No, they should follow us. And this is the message of tonight, not as the message of celebration, which goes Atiq, where's Atiq? May Allah bless you. I'm hiding here. Atiku? No. Anyway, Sister Alicia, they're hiding from me. Come stay here. Yes, he doesn't want to stand next to me. I'll be honored to stand next to you. But anyway, we have celebrated what you have done. But the great celebration is here. Mothers, 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 take your responsibility at bringing your daughters, your sons, and make them like other great women in the history of Islam and the great men in the history of Islam. Not to become killer, not to become drug addict, not to become just having a degree, but to become change maker. And this starts from you as a mother, and from you as a mother, and from you as a mother. May Allah bless you, inshallah. The food is coming to let me shut up. And I have to shut up. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.